What makes Buffalo's pass rush particularly different?
They had a really good plan, man. They have good pass rushers, and they had a good plan of doing some games and stuff up front and pushing the pocket. So credit to them. They had a great plan, and they have great players, and they made a lot of plays today.
How disruptive was that to what you guys were going to do today?
Yeah, I mean, just when they're playing the man-type coverages, trying to get some guys open down the field, and they did a good job of pushing the pocket. So I got to be better at working the pocket, finding different lanes to step up through. But when I was able to, we were able to hit some shots down the field, but it's just got to be more consistent with that.
Take us through the 4th and 17 and sort of what you felt the flow of the game was after you guys converted that.
Yeah, I mean, big play, obviously, getting into the end zone on that drive on the 4th and 1 as well. So Coach just trusted us, and we're kind of in that range where it was too long of a field goal, but there was no reason to really punt. So, I mean, Coach gave us a chance, and guys, Rasheed did a great job getting open in like the last window. So big play, but obviously we didn't capitalize on the momentum of that play.
What's sort of just your overriding takeaway from this game, especially sort of as you go into the bye week? I mean, how do you sort of look at things overall?
Yeah, I mean, we've had great moments, we've had bad moments. We got to be more consistent as a team. I got to be more consistent at quarterback. And we got to be able to battle. I mean, we've kind of been in a lot of these tight, close games in our history, but they're not going our way now. So how can we deal with that adversity? How can we be better and learn from it? I mean, you only learn from so many losses. I mean, you gotta learn from it fast, and it's gonna be an uphill battle when we get back. But I think our guys are up to it.
Patrick, can you put your finger on the disconnect you guys had on offense, specifically on 3rd down?
Yeah, they did a great job. They did a great job rushing the passer. I missed some guys open on certain plays, and they did a good job of being in the zones that we wanted to throw it in. That's a good football team. I know they had some guys down, but they're coached very well. They play extremely hard, and they did a great job today.
We kind of heard you through the wall there. What was your message to the guys going into the bye week?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just we got like I said, we got to learn from it, but it's kind of like you got to do it now. Like there's no easy game coming up, and there's no more chances that we can really take losses. So I mean, you got to learn from it fast, and we got to be better as a team. Offensively, we got to be better, especially on some of those big drives we had in the second half. And I think we'll just continue to push away and learn on this bye week, and then come back and be ready to play our best football coming off of it. Yeah, we got to find a way to get in the end zone. Just after the big play and getting down at the half-yard line, kind of the run play, we weren't able to get in, and two chances for me, and I tried to get to Trav, and obviously took the big hit. But we got to find a way to get in the end zone. So I got to be better there, and situationally we got to be better. I thought we had a couple of those where we didn't really execute at a high enough level, and that's why we got the loss.
The 4th down or the 4th quarter interception, I'm guessing is just more of a give somebody a chance as opposed to taking a sack there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you don't want to throw interceptions, don't get me wrong, but if you're going to throw it, make it down the field and give a guy a chance in that situation. And it almost worked out for us because we were able to get the stop and have a chance at a Hail Mary a couple times. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to take the sack there and throw it up there. Maybe you make a big-time play or something like that, but they made a play and were in the right coverage.
Your emphasis is on the next opponent, but given the past patterns you've had the Bills both in regular season and postseason, can you envision that kind of scenario when it all plays out?
I mean, we got to get there first. I mean, we got a lot of good teams in our division, and they're playing really good football. And we're down there at 3rd place right now, and so we got to get back and get ourselves right. You know, we got to play better football. And right after the bye, we're playing Denver, and so that'll be a huge game for us. And so, how can we respond with this bye week, getting ourselves better, and self-scouting ourselves so that we can be better and go up against a tough division opponent?
Hey Patrick, did you get an explanation on that intentional grounding?
Well, I was just trying to say that it got my arm and the ball kind of got hit, and that's why I was trying to throw it closer to the guy down the field. But I mean, it's a judgment call, and it's not reviewable, so there's nothing you can really do about it. But I was just trying to explain myself that I was trying to throw it closer to the guy down the field. I wasn't going to throw it to him. I was going to burn it, but obviously they didn't see the ball get tipped. But that's part of the game. You know, you got to move on from it.
Patrick, this matchup has been crazy. So many ups and downs. Josh Allen going against him. What's it like preparing for you to be in this environment?
Yeah, you know, it's going to come down to a couple plays, you know, and they made those plays today. Josh played amazing. They ran the ball well, and their defense had a good game plan. And so it always comes down to these certain plays in games where you got to go out there and make the play happen, and we weren't able to do that today.
The Kansas City Chiefs walked into Orchard Park with swagger and purpose, but they left with bruises. heartbreak, and more questions than answers. What was supposed to be another statement night for Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce turned into a bitter reminder that even legends can falter under Buffalo's relentless, cold, and even colder defense. It all started quietly, almost too quietly. Kelce, usually a force of energy and precision, seemed to step behind in the early drives. Fans noticed. The cameras noticed. Even Mahomes, who rarely loses patience, seemed to glance his tight end's way a few too many times, as if wondering what was off. And then, just before halftime, everything came crashing down. On a crucial third down, Mahomes fired toward Kelce in the end zone, a familiar play between the duo that's tormented defenses for years. But this time, Bills safety Cole Bishop had other plans. The rookie shoved Kelce hard in the chest, a clean but brutal hit that left the Chiefs star clutching his ribs. The stadium fell into uneasy silence. Kelce tried to walk it off, but was soon escorted toward the locker room, mouthing a few choice words to the roaring Bills fans as he disappeared down the tunnel. Without Kelce, the Chiefs lost more than just a player. They lost their rhythm. Buffalo, smelling blood, pounced. Josh Allen, playing with the poise of a man on a mission, connected with Dalton Kincaid on a 23-yard touchdown to open the game and never really looked back. By the time the third quarter rolled around, the Bills led 28-13. And it felt like Kansas City was on the ropes. Still, Mahomes being Mahomes refused to quit. In one of the most jaw-dropping plays of the night, he converted a 4th and 17 by slinging a 29-yard laser to Rashee Rice, who somehow got wide open downfield. The play reignited hope, and moments later, Kareem Hunt punched in a 2-yard touchdown. Mahomes then found Kelce briefly back on the field despite the pain for a 2-point conversion that sliced the deficit to 28-21. Chiefs fans dared to believe again, but the Bills' defense had one more twist in store. With less than 5 minutes left, Mahomes went deep to Xavier Worthy, hoping for one more miracle. Instead, cornerback Maxwell Hairston made the play of his young career, a leaping interception at the Buffalo 33 that sent the crowd into a frenzy. Buffalo tried to ice the game, but when Matt Prater's 52-yard field goal attempt clanged off the upright, Arrowhead hearts fluttered again. 22 seconds, 2 Hail Mary attempts, one last breath, but fate wasn't with them. As the clock struck 0, the Bills sealed a thrilling 28-21 victory, their 5th straight regular season win over the Chiefs, while Kansas City walked off in stunned silence. Kelce's injury loomed large, Mahomes' frustration was visible, and Buffalo's confidence soared. It wasn't just a game. It was a statement that the Bills are no longer chasing the Chiefs. They've caught them, and on this cold night in Orchard Park, they made sure everyone in the NFL felt it.